It is Monday morning. The best time to set our intentions, reset ourselves and set our intentions. And not only Monday morning, but you do it Tuesday morning, you do it Wednesday morning, you do it all week long, you can do it every day. And this is what this is all about, is consciously taking a few moments to just sit and understand what your intention for that day is, and then do your best to carry it through. So this month of October is all around awareness. That's the theme of October, is awareness. And so last time I asked you to become more aware of your feelings, of your needs, of your tendencies, of your reactions. What were you feeling emotionally? What sensations were showing up for you? And then how do you react? Because we cannot change what we do not acknowledge. So we first have to become aware of what we're feeling. And so this week, the intention is to bring awareness to how we are communicating. And so again, this is all about awareness, leaning back and observing without judging or analyzing how we are communicating. Are we able to express what we're feeling and what we're needing? Can we communicate that, like, consciously? Or are we assuming? Like, are we just assuming that everybody around us should know what we're feeling or needing, right? Whether that's, your partner, your children, your friends, your boss, your coworkers, right? If we're assuming that they should just know and understand, then we are, putting it all in their hands and letting go of all the responsibility that we have to really get real, with what we feel and what we need, and then to be able to express that. And so that's really important, because often when we don't have this awareness of what's going on inside of us, we tend to express with emotion, meaning I'm frustrated and I'm going to show everybody around me how frustrated I am by, just our body language, or by, yelling or expressing it in that way. Or maybe we're going to blame or accuse others, right? And or maybe we don't express it at all. We just shut down. We put walls around us. We withdraw. We avoid, right? The silent treatment. There's that dreaded silent treatment, because this person should know what I need and what I want. But if we aren't communicating it, how would they know? So this is what I want you to become aware of every single day. Like, bring in this awareness. Like, if I'm feeling frustrated because, say, my need for some support or some help isn't being met, how am I expressing that? Right? Do I have the language to express that? Or am I just showing frustration? Am I just yelling and accusing, or just, throwing it out there? Nobody ever supports me and helps me. Right? And so that, of course, that's what I'm feeling, and I'm expressing it in that way. But what I get back is, the other person's need to defend. Okay. So I have to go inside myself and start to understand what I'm feeling. And that's why this awareness is so important, so that I can consciously communicate that. And then when I do feel like I am being supported, it's also important to express gratitude when someone, like, really, thank you. I really appreciate that. I needed that. Right? Or maybe we feel really anxious, and maybe we get anxiety often because something's happening around us that isn't supporting our need to feel safe. So how do we react to that? How do we communicate that? Do we just stay in our mind of anxiety and worry and stress? Right? Or can we find a language? Can we start to find a language that will help us to express what it is that we're feeling and needing, so we don't have to keep it in here and let it continue to build? Okay. Of course, we have to express some gratitude, and this is the tough one. Express some gratitude for the anxiety, because it always has something to teach us. Anxiety always, well, all of these emotions have something to show us, but anxiety especially has something to teach us. And then just one more example of this, so we can all kind of touch into our own tendencies, is maybe we're feeling lonely or we're feeling neglected because our need for attention or quality time with someone isn't being met. So how do we express that? Do we have the language to ask for that? Or do we withdraw? Do we just put walls up around us? Do we, and then those walls build up with resentment and blame. Maybe we blame the other person for working too much or preferring to be with their friends over us or other friends over that us or whatever that story is that we can build up in our mind. Right? Or maybe we blame ourselves. And so we go internal and we shut down, we put walls up and we blame others and accuse, and it's all kept in here. We don't express it, right? And then what if we are getting that attention from that person that we need? Are we expressing gratitude? Like, thank you. I really needed this time with you. I appreciate what we're doing together. So that's what this week is all about. Right. And now that's a lot I'm throwing out. So are we going to be able to change the way that we communicate yet? Most likely not. This week is just about bringing awareness. Like today, I observe the way I am communicating my feelings and my needs, not by judging or analyzing. It's like this might be some aha moments for some going, ugh. Yeah, that's kind of how I do communicate, right? We're not judging, we're not analyzing, we're not criticizing ourselves. We are simply this week bringing awareness to what our tendencies are to react when our needs are not being met. And maybe we don't even have that language. It's like, I don't even know what I'm feeling or what I'm even really needing, but I know I'm feeling something. And my tendency is to express it in these ways that are not, still not getting my needs met and are creating some conflict with, and again, this can be with your children, it can, whether they're small teenagers or older adults, your coworkers, your boss, your partner, your friends. So this is about going inward. This is where the awareness comes in to discover what it is that we're feeling, what we are feeling, what we are needing, and then begin to, it starts there. Just bring the awareness to the way that you communicate. How are we communicating what we're feeling and what we're needing? Simply that, right? Okay. And when we can start to acknowledge the way we are behaving or how we are acting or how we are communicating, then we can start to go, okay, I want to communicate differently. And maybe you know how to do that, but you've just been caught up in frustration, or a lot of walls have been put up around you. Or maybe you want to seek help, right? Maybe you're going, I want to learn a new way of communicating. Okay. And if that's the case, contact me because I can help you with that. We have a personal development program that a group of us all get together and work on this kind of stuff. Or as a coach, I can work with you on that one-on-one if you're not comfortable in a group. So let's tap this all in. Okay, so I love to tap this in because what this does is it kind of brings all these aha moments and these awarenesses into our body. It's like we can, okay, so we're bouncing, right? Starting to move the body, starting to feel it, starting to go, again, we're observing, we're bringing awareness. That's what this is all about. We're not accusing ourselves, we're not blaming ourselves, we're not blaming anybody else. We bring awareness to our tendencies, our feelings, our emotions, and how we are communicating them. And it allows us, let's just shake out. So we're shaking out to get, just get out that any kind of guilt or that blame or the accusations or the judgments. Just shake that out. Going, that's not what this is about. It's not about blaming myself or accusing or judging myself. It's about finding a path to being able to communicate much more effectively. So march it out. And if you find that, well, bring some awareness. Maybe you can make some little changes here and there. Maybe you can stop yourself, bring in the awareness and go, whoa, wait a minute. I think I have to get real with what I'm feeling here. Let's bring the knee up before I have this conversation, before I react. the way that I normally do, whether that's the silent treatment or withdrawing, or whether it's with frustration or anger. And you know what? If we don't deal with this, it does show itself as anxiety. And so let's shake everything up, shake everything up. This is all about that. Let's go all the way down, empowering ourselves by taking responsibility for what we're feeling. If we just blame everybody else, nobody helps me, right? Nobody wants to spend any time with me. I have all these needs and nobody wants to do it. And we can stay in that space of accusing others or blaming others. And that's so disempowering. We're going to take responsibility. Good. Let's just rub our hands together, shake it out. Nice deep breaths. Tapping this into the body really helps us to get some clarity in our mind, or that whether that clarity is, I just need to communicate better. You know how to communicate. Maybe this is grounding. Ground in my knowing. I know how to communicate better. And that's my intention today. I'm going to communicate better today. Okay, let's go here, right across the kidney meridian so we can get our energy moving in the right direction. Maybe this awareness allows you to seek the help that you need so you can consciously communicate what your needs are. And when you can do that, it's not just a benefit to you, but the benefit to the other person that you are communicating with. So you can come to, right, a realization of each other's needs. Then we're going to come here, right? And just gratitude. Again, there's absolutely no judgment about this towards yourself. It's like, okay, maybe this is just that little bit of a nudge that I needed to realize that I need to put more awareness into myself, into getting to know myself better and my own feelings and needs. Or maybe the awareness that I need to learn how to communicate it, or just the awareness that, oh my gosh, I did just assume that everybody should know what I want. Have I not said it 1,000 times? How could they not know? But everybody else is on their own journey. They may not hear you. Maybe you need a different way of communicating it. So just gratitude that these awarenesses are coming up. And I need to make some changes. It starts here, right here in the heart. So gratitude for these awarenesses. And then we just tap it in. This is our metabolism point that we tap it in to metabolize our experience. Maybe you're metabolizing the aha moment. Maybe you're metabolizing the, okay, it's time for me to get right back here into the heart and into the ways that I change the ways I communicate. Or maybe I'm metabolizing the fact that I maybe need to reach out. If I want to change some of my relationships that aren't working very well, starts here, not with them. And I know we like to go, but you don't know what they're doing. Well, we also need to work on us, as all relationships are always come down to a mirror and reflection of our own selves. So just again, this whole week is about awareness to how we are communicating, observing, right? Not with judgment, not with criticism of ourselves, just cross our energy, but with an awareness that, some things need to change. I want to find some more peace and some more happiness in my life. So open up that awareness, contact me if this is speaking to you and you want a little bit more information on, how you can get help. Maybe it's me, maybe it's somebody else, but I can help you in that way. So consciously bring some awareness to how we are communicating, and just open up, shine some light on ways that you can find some peace and some happiness and some compassion and resolution to any and all of your relationships. Have an amazing week, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you.